Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and it has been pretty interesting for Apex Legends with a lot of buffs and nerfs, but there's a new leak out about a brand new perk coming to the Skirmisher class, and today we're going to discuss that, and then also how Respawn is kind of flipping back and forth between, buffs and nerfs. We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to go ahead and give out a Mythic R301 skin. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So we have a lot of things to discuss in today in regards to Apex Legends, but I'm going to go ahead and start off the video with two new rumors / leaks. One of the facts is that Suzuki, if you're a fan of the ALGS, did let us know that EA or Respawn have terminated the ALGS partner teams, which is a little unfortunate. No idea if they're going to rework it, but it is sad to see them actually not supporting the esports scene as much if that ends up being the case. The other one comes from Hypermist, who let us know that the Kraber is going to be getting a legendary skin in Split 2 Battle Pass. Don't know what it looks like yet, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the new Battle Pass split system, but if you were interested in that, that is something that is coming. But today we're going to be talking all about, well, what we kind of discussed a little bit yesterday in buffs and nerfs. Now, it should come as no surprise that there were some major nerfs announced yesterday. They did weapon tuning for the L-Star and Rampage. The Assault class scan was reduced to 2 seconds, was 4 seconds. Mirage's health bars no longer appear with Assault class scan, and Ash's upgrades have been shuffled. Ash obviously saw a huge change in her abilities. And it has some pro players and some commentators on the Apex scene a little up in arms. Imperial Hal said, have Newcastle be the most broken character and asked to be nerfed, and instead buffed him, then proceed to nerf Ash within a week of being played. We are never going to see a fun character ever again in Apex. I swear this shit is depressing ASF. I get an ounce of what it feels like to play old Apex just for a bit, and it's instant nuked. Newcastle is insane. We need to nerf it. Proceeds to give indestructible wall, but Ash gets nerfed within a week of play. So obviously, Hal has some pretty jarring thoughts there. Along with that, Privacy, one of the analysts for Falcon, said, I'm not here to argue about nerfing Ash or if she needs the nerf or not, but I really do not like how things are done. You let players experience something incredibly fun only to take it away. You cannot give someone a taste of Kobe beef one day and serve them cheap pork the next. Stop making extreme shifts. Why didn't you release Ash with 10-second delay from the start, lack of testing, vision, or decision? And I kind of actually agree with him. We talked about that in yesterday's video about how it seems like they can't really figure out what they are doing with the buffs and nerfs. Maybe it wasn't play tested enough, but it was something that maybe should have waited until like the half point of the season to go ahead and correct. But today we're going to be talking about, well, the fact that Skirmisher class is going to be the next that gets a buff, at least in season 25, and according to what I had heard, it looks like wall running and double jump are back on the table. And it was interesting because Gert also had a take on this around the same exact time, and from the EA site, Skirmisher Legends excel in mobility and evasion, allowing them to outmaneuver opponents. If they do not give a movement class passive to Skirmisher, it will perhaps be the biggest missed opportunity in Apex, and something tells me he might know a little more than he's leading on there, and maybe he has heard the same things as me. But yeah, it looks like wall running and double jump is going to be something that goes for Skirmisher, and it kind of makes sense for a lot of reasons. One, wall running and double jump has actually been in the game many times before. We saw it for the Halloween event, where when you play as a zombie, you can actually do those abilities. And honestly, Halloween is one of the most fun events, and it's one of the best times to actually get to go ahead and enjoy that movement. One of the things that makes Apex Legends so fun, and also what made Ash so highly fun, was the quick movement allowed by her. And interestingly enough, Respawn has tried to put this as a game mechanic multiple different times. In fact, when Revenant Reborn was being worked on, I don't know if you remember, or maybe you just weren't playing at the time, one of the game directors, Funnel, actually revealed that one cut aspect of his passive was the ability to wall run, which would make sense now that it's going to the Skirmisher class, and it would be their passive perk, something along those lines. It's obviously going to be watered down. You're not going to be able to wall run and jump across the entire map, and there's a couple other reasons why it makes sense. I mean, obviously the Skirmisher classes we just talked about with Pathfinder, Valkyrie, and Wraith, they're all very fun movement legends. Pathfinder hasn't been actually buffed, he's been getting nerfed, and it makes sense that they've been nerfing him because he's about to see a massive wall running ability or double jump coming to his kit. I can't imagine how fun it would be to double jump off of a grapple. You're going to see some insane stuff there. And it also makes sense because, well, it ties into Titanfall pretty neatly. As we talked about Valkyrie and Wraith, well, Wraith was sort of a pilot. Boyd Walker has a whole trailer that she was trained in that. It's a very convoluted backstory, but there is some merit to that, along with, Valkyrie also being the daughter of a pilot. But it also makes me think about that Titanfall LTM that we actually never got. In case you didn't know, Osvaldo Torre said in season 23, there was going to be a Titanfall themed collection event and a Titanfall themed LTM will be released. However, we never actually ended up getting that. In fact, we know that this is a planned thing because Caustic actually has a Titanfall pilot skin in the files, has been there for a very long time, yet we've never actually seen it come to the game. This Titanfall LTM, according to Oz, was actually going to be a battle royale with wall running and double jumping, unclear if increased speed as well, and it was going to have the EPG in the care package, which is now in the game, but this makes a lot of sense. It could actually be an LTM we see come this season to go ahead and test out these features before it becomes a full-blown component of the Skirmisher class. All that being said, it would be a really fun rejuvenation for Apex Legends before we get Apex Legends 2, but all that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll it.
Get ready to be starstruck!
Pickle Rick! Buster, check us out, bitch!
Your Honor, sir!
Unleash the condiments!
With relish!
Go out there! God, I'm so startled. Jay!
We have our Apex champions.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on, Skirmisher getting a wall jump or, a wall running double jump kind of feature. Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content. And until next time, everyone, keep slaying the aliens. I'll see you out there.